Namaste, my witchlings, and welcome back to our Friday night ritual. Go ahead and settle in. Turn your lights low. Your blankets tucked around you. Bolsters where your body asks for them. If you're lying down, let your feet fall open. If you're seated, let your spine be supported rather than rigid. This is restorative, not performative. And before we move any further, we're going to intentionally set our body into Yoga Nidra asana. So again, if you are lying down, just let your legs stretch out long and let your feet fall open naturally. Not posed, just gravity doing its quiet work. Slide a bolster or a rolled blanket beneath your knees so your lower back softens. If your hamstrings tug at your pelvis, support them. The spine should feel received, not stretched. Place a folded blanket under your head so your forehead is slightly higher than your chin. That small tilt signals safety to your brainstem. We are not alert. We are not scanning. We are resting. If your shoulders feel like they're hovering, tuck a blanket beneath each arm so your chest can widen without effort. Let your palms turn upward in a gesture of quiet receptivity, not to receive something mystical, but to receive your own weight. If you are seated instead, build a throne of softness. Sit on enough height that your knees drop below your hips. Support your back fully. This is not meditation as endurance. This is meditation as being held. Now, make one subtle adjustment that feels almost indulgent. A warmer blanket, socks, an eye pillow, or a hand gently resting on your belly. Tell your body clearly you do not need to hold yourself up right now. Feel your back body spreading, your heels, calves, thighs, sacrum, your ribs, shoulders, and the back of your head. In Yoga Nidra asana, the front body softens so the back body can trust. Let the back of your heart rest. This is the posture of surrender without collapse, of awareness without effort, of being without performance. Take one slow inhale here. And let the exhale confirm you are supported. Take a moment to actually arrive. Feel the surface beneath you. Notice the temperature of the air, the subtle sounds in the room, the hum of existence continuing without your supervision. And now, close your eyes and let your breath be exactly as it is. No shaping, no optimizing, no spiritual athleticism. Just breathing. Follow one inhale from beginning to end, and follow one exhale from beginning to end. Each inhale is a small unclenching. If your nervous system has been braced all week, if you've been holding yourself together with caffeine, willpower, sarcasm, and spite, let this be the place you set it down. You are not behind, or late, or missing some secret instruction manual. Let your jaw soften. Let your tongue rest heavy in your mouth. And let your shoulders drop just a millimeter lower than they were just a moment ago. And now, bring your awareness to the right side of your body. Your right heel, your right calf, thigh, hip, your right thumb, your index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, the palm of your hand, the back of your hand, your wrist, your forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, your right rib cage, the right side of your waist, and now up to your right cheek, ear, eyelid, and temple. And now sweep your attention to your left side, starting with your left heel, calf, thigh, and hip, to your left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger, the palm of your left hand, the back of your hand, your wrist, forearm, elbow, to your upper arm and shoulder, the left side of your rib cage, the left side of your waist, up to your left cheek, ear, eyelid, and temple. And now the back body as one continuous landscape. The back of your head, the back of your neck, your shoulder blades, your mid-back, lower back, your sacrum, the back of both thighs, your calves, and your heels. Now the front body, sweeping all the way up to your forehead, your eyes, nose, mouth, your throat, chest, belly, pelvis, thighs, your shins, and the tops of your feet. And now feel your entire body all at once, a field of sensation, breathing, resting, and alive. In Yoga Nidra, we plant a quiet seed, not a goal, not a demand, a remembering. Let a short phrase rise from within, something simple, true, and gentle. Something like, I am already whole. I am allowed to rest. I trust what remains, or Let your own words form. Repeat your phrase silently 3 times. Not forcing belief, just placing it like a seed in warm soil. Imagine the breath traveling down the body. Inhale from crown to toes, and exhale from toes to crown. Slow, internal, unrushed. As if the breath is a soft current moving through a long, quiet riverbed. No splashing, no urgency, just a steady flow. After several rounds, allow the pathway to narrow. Imagine the breath flowing only between the throat and the heart. Inhale to the heart, exhale to the throat. Gentle, rhythmic. Now, let it move between the heart and the belly. Inhale to the belly. Exhale to the heart. The range becomes smaller, more intimate. Finally, let the breath rest in the belly alone. A slow rise and a soft fall. The breath becomes quieter, softer, almost as if it is breathing itself. If you drift, good. If you hover in that half-awake space, perfect. Feel heaviness in your body, dense, weighted, anchored, as if gravity has increased just slightly and your muscles no longer need to hold you up. The bones resting fully, your organs settling, your whole body draping into the surface beneath you. Nothing to lift, nothing to brace. And now feel lightness, airy, spacious, buoyant, as if the edges of your body soften, as if you could float in warm water or be carried by a gentle current of air. Effortless, unburdened, the body less solid, more spacious. Heaviness, lightness. Notice that you can experience both without needing to choose one. Now, warmth. Sunlight on the skin, gentle heat in your chest. A quiet radiance spreading outward from the heart space. Now, coolness. Night air brushing across you, soft and refreshing. A calm clarity moving through your limbs. Warmth, coolness. Notice the mind's habit of labeling one as better. And then notice something deeper. You can hold both. You are not defined by one state. You are the awareness in which states arise and dissolve. Tonight, we are not trying to find anything. We are remembering. There is a difference. Finding implies something is missing. Remembering implies something has always been here, even if it has been quiet, even if it has been covered over, even if it has been waiting patiently beneath noise, expectation, and effort. So, let the search party stand down. Bring to mind a sense of yourself that feels familiar. Not your resume, or your trauma, or your role, or your Instagram bio. Just you. The version of you that existed before you learned how to curate yourself. Before you learned what earned approval. Before you learned how to brace your body when entering a room. Before you learned to measure your worth by productivity, usefulness, or how well you anticipated other people's needs. There was a you before all of that. Maybe it's a memory of being absorbed in something simple, drawing, reading, building, or wandering. Maybe it's the feeling of laughing without self-consciousness before you wondered how you sounded. Perhaps it's the way you felt lying in the grass, staring at clouds, not trying to optimize the moment. And, well, maybe it's not an image at all, just a subtle internal recognition. A quiet, oh, there you are. Notice where, if anywhere, you feel that in your body. Your chest, your belly, your throat, behind your eyes, in your hands, in your spine. There is no correct location. There is no gold star for accuracy. If nothing shows up, that's not failure. That is information. A system that has been busy surviving. A nervous system that learned vigilance before it learned rest. Survival strategies are not character flaws. They are adaptations. And so we soften gently. Imagine that sense of yourself as a small ember. Not dramatic or blazing or cinematic. Just steady. An ember does not demand attention. It doesn't perform heat. It doesn't flare to prove that it is fire. It simply glows. You do not need to stoke it or protect it or build a bonfire around it. Just notice that it's there, quietly glowing whether you force it or not. Maybe you've ignored it or doubted it, or maybe you layered over it with ambition, fear, busyness, or self-improvement projects. And yet, it remains. See if you can sit beside that ember without trying to turn it into a personality, without trying to extract wisdom from it, and without asking it to fix you. Just companionship. You with you. Notice what happens in the body when you stop trying to manufacture clarity. When you stop trying to assemble a better self and instead allow yourself to uncover what has always been intact underneath the performance. The ember does not strain, and neither do you. Remembering is quieter than striving. It is less dramatic, less flashy, and far more honest. Stay here for a few breaths, breathing, resting, allowing that glow to exist without commentary. Nothing missing and nothing to earn. Just the quiet recognition you were never as lost as you feared. Imagine you were lying on the earth. Cool soil beneath you, solid ground, utterly unmoved by your anxieties and unimpressed by your achievements. The earth has been here through empires rising and falling, through storms and quiet seasons, through countless human dramas that felt enormous in the moment. It remains steady. It does not rush. It does not react. It simply holds. Roots extend from the back of your heart into the soil, not from the front, from the back. These are not roots of ambition or seeking approval or trying to prove anything. Roots that do not perform or audition for worthiness. They sink downward effortlessly, guided by gravity and belonging. Below these roots is bedrock, ancient, steady, and unshaken. The earth does not evaluate you. It does not measure your productivity, nor does it compare you to anyone else. It receives you because you are here. Let your weight drop a little bit more, and let your muscles surrender their vigilance. Gravity is not punitive. It is relational. It says you belong to something larger than your fear. If emotions rise, just let them. No analysis or narrative, simply sensation. Warmth, tightness, release. Return again now to that ember of self. Notice that it hasn't gone anywhere. Even if you forgot it, doubted it, or buried it under productivity, performance, comparison, or the never-ending pressure to become someone better, it remained steady, quiet, and utterly unimpressed by the noise around it. You, my witchling, are not building a self tonight. You are uncovering. Let that realization soften something inside of you. There is less work to do than you thought, less constructing or proving. Just rest there, breathing and remembering. Allow the ember to glow without effort. No need to brighten it or explain it. Now, return once again to your sankalpa, your quiet seed of intention. Repeat it silently 3 more times, slowly and deliberately. Let it land deeper now, as if it's settling into warm earth, finding its place beneath the surface, rooting itself gently within you. Begin once again to notice the space around your body, the edges, the room. Hear the farthest sound you can detect, then the closest. Feel the air on your skin and deepen your breath oh so slightly, not forcing, just inviting fullness. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, roll your wrists and your ankles. If you're lying down, bend one knee and then the other. And if you're seated, feel your sit bones rooting down. Take one more slow inhale. And a long, unhurried exhale. When you open your eyes, do it as if emerging from deep water, soft, unhurried, unstartled. Remember this. Remembering who you are doesn't require strain, doesn't require spectacle. It does not require performance. What it does require is honesty and rest, and most importantly, the willingness to stop forcing. Move just a little slower than the world expects. Speak a little kinder to yourself than habit dictates. Rest before you're desperate for it. Spread love, spread joy, spread kindness, the steady kind, the grounded kind, the kind that includes you. Tell the beings in your life that you love them. 2 legs, 4 legs, fur, scales, wings. Say it out loud. Do not assume they know. And then remember that you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you have a purpose and a reason for being here, even if you don't know what it is yet. You matter. Your presence matters. The world is better because you're in it. May your rest be deep. May your remembering be gentle. May you wake still rooted in yourself. Blessed be, and namaste, my witchlings.